Has this ever happened to you? You peacefully slip into bed, say goodnight to your loved ones, and drift off to sleep, thinking everything will be the same when you wake up. But what if you never woke up at all? Last night, that's exactly what happened. A 71-year-old man went to bed just like any other night and never woke up. His family was in shock. There were no known health issues, no warning signs. It was a normal evening, just like always. But the next morning, he was gone. No warning, no second chances. So, could this have been prevented? Here's what most people don't realize. After 70, certain bedtime habits can silently increase your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and even sudden death. And the scariest part is, most seniors don't even know they're making these mistakes. A warm, comfortable room, a late-night snack, even the position you sleep in. These small, everyday choices might seem harmless, but they could be putting your health at serious risk. Why should you care? Because sleep isn't just about rest. It's about survival. The way you prepare for sleep directly affects your heart, your brain, and your overall longevity. If you're over 70, your body no longer responds to nighttime routines the same way it did in your 30s or 40s. Things that used to be fine could now be deadly. But here's the good news. You have the power to change it. Today, we're diving deep into 4 common bedtime habits that could be secretly harming your health. Some of them might surprise you, and some might be things you've done for decades without a second thought. But by the end of this article, you'll know exactly what to avoid and what to do instead to protect yourself, sleep better, and wake up feeling stronger every morning. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end. The last habit is something that nearly every senior does every single night, without realizing just how dangerous it truly is. If you care about your health, your independence, and making sure you wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed instead of at risk, keep reading. Let's get started. Have you ever considered how that late-night meal could be stealing years off your life? Think back to when you were younger. You could enjoy a big dinner late at night and still wake up feeling fine. But after 70, your body simply doesn't work the same way. Your metabolism slows down, your digestive system becomes less efficient, and what you eat before bed could be quietly increasing your risk of heart attacks and strokes while you sleep. If you've ever woken up with heartburn, discomfort, or a racing heart, chances are your late-night eating habits are to blame. And the truth is, the danger goes far beyond just a little indigestion. Here's the key. As your body prepares for sleep, your digestive system should also be slowing down. However, when you eat a heavy meal late at night, your digestive system goes into overdrive. Instead of focusing on deep, restorative sleep, your body is busy breaking down food. This keeps your heart rate elevated, preventing the natural nighttime dip that helps protect your cardiovascular system. This nighttime stress can, over time, increase your risk of heart attack and stroke. It doesn't stop there. When you lie down too soon after eating, stomach acid can creep back up into your esophagus. This can lead to heartburn, a burning sensation in your chest, coughing, and even a feeling of choking. Especially in older adults, this can seriously disrupt sleep patterns and, in the long run, negatively impact the health of your esophagus and throat. Repeated acid reflux can create a foundation for more serious health issues. Furthermore, late-night meals can also negatively affect your blood sugar levels. If you have diabetes or prediabetes, eating a heavy meal late at night can cause your blood sugar levels to become unbalanced while you sleep. Your body has a harder time regulating blood sugar, which can lead to waking up feeling tired, headaches, and in the long term, increase the risk of diabetes-related complications. Research has shown that seniors who frequently eat late at night have a significantly higher risk of developing metabolic disorders that contribute to heart disease. Now, let's put this into perspective. Imagine you have a late-night craving and decide to enjoy a heavy pasta dish or a greasy burger right before bed. It might feel satisfying in a moment, but as you lie down, your body struggles to keep stomach acid where it belongs. You might wake up in the middle of the night with a burning discomfort, or worse, you might not wake up at all due to silent complications like sudden heart strain or an unnoticed stroke. These kinds of situations can seriously impact your health over time. So, what should be the solution? Finish your dinner at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This will give your body enough time to digest. If you need a bedtime snack, choose something light and easy to digest. A handful of nuts, a small piece of fruit, or a warm cup of herbal tea can be good options. Avoid greasy, spicy, or heavy meals late at night. Especially foods high in sodium and unhealthy fats can contribute to high blood pressure and heart strain. Remember that your body changes as you age, and therefore, your eating habits should also change. This one small adjustment can significantly lower your risk of nighttime health issues, improve your sleep quality, and help you wake up feeling truly refreshed. But what about that hidden danger that could be dragging you into a perilous situation throughout the night? The way you drink your water. Hydration is, of course, vitally important for your health. However, drinking too much fluid before bed can silently put you at risk in ways you might never have imagined. Now, picture this. It's 2 a.m. and you suddenly wake up with an urgent need to use the bathroom. Half asleep, you swing your legs over the side of the bed, stand up too quickly, and suddenly the room starts to spin. Your vision blurs, your knees buckle, and before you can catch yourself, you find yourself on the floor. This happens more often than you might think. Many older adults believe that drinking plenty of water before bed is harmless, even beneficial. But after 70, your body doesn't process fluids the same way it used to. Your bladder weakens, your kidneys remain active even while you sleep, and even a modest amount of liquid in the evening can force you to get up multiple times during the night to go to the bathroom. And the consequences aren't just limited to losing sleep. This habit can be deadly dangerous. Why? Here's the answer. Dangerous nighttime falls. Every night you wake up groggy and disoriented, you increase your risk of falling, breaking a hip, or sustaining a head injury. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury and even death among older adults. Sudden blood pressure drops. When you get out of bed too quickly, your blood pressure can suddenly plummet. This condition, called postural hypotension, can lead to dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. It's a silent threat that many older adults don't recognize until it's too late. Sleep deprivation and brain health. Every trip to the bathroom during the night disrupts your sleep cycle and prevents deep, restorative sleep. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation weakens your immune system, raises your blood pressure, and is linked to cognitive decline and even dementia. So what's the solution? Adjust your fluid intake schedule. Drink more of your fluids earlier in the day and start reducing your intake in the late afternoon or early evening. This will give your body time to process the liquid before you go to bed. If you feel thirsty at night, take small sips instead of drinking a full glass. The goal is to stay comfortable, not to drink so much that you're constantly running to the bathroom. Be mindful of hidden sources of fluids. Certain foods like soups, melons, cucumbers, and some medications have a high water content and can contribute to frequent urination. Be aware of how much total fluid you're consuming. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed. Both are diuretics, meaning they make you urinate more frequently, which increases the chances of disrupted sleep and dehydration. By making a small change and reducing your nighttime fluid intake, you can make the difference between a peaceful night's sleep and a dangerous fall in the dark. Now, let's talk about another surprising mistake that most seniors don't realize is hurting them every single night. The temperature of your bedroom. Most people love the feeling of a warm, cozy bed. It's comforting, familiar, and feels like the perfect way to drift off to sleep. But what if I told you that keeping your room too warm at night might be quietly harming your heart and shortening your lifespan? Many older adults make the mistake of cranking up the thermostat or piling on thick blankets, thinking it will help them sleep better. But in reality, sleeping in a warm room increases your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and restless, low-quality sleep. And the truly shocking part is that some experts believe that consistently sleeping in an overheated environment could actually accelerate aging and cognitive decline. Now, I know what you're thinking, but I've always slept better when I'm warm. I get cold easily, and turning down the heat will just make me uncomfortable. And that's precisely why this topic is so controversial. Why is sleeping too warm dangerous? As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. Our ability to sweat and release heat declines, making it easier for our body temperature to rise too high, especially during sleep. When your body overheats at night, Your heart has to work harder to cool you down, increasing strain on your cardiovascular system. Here's what happens when you sleep in a warm room. Increased heart strain. Your heart has to pump harder to regulate your body temperature, leading to elevated blood pressure and a higher risk of heart attacks or strokes. Silent dehydration. Even if you don't feel thirsty, your body loses more fluids overnight when overheated. Mild dehydration thickens the blood, increasing the risk of blood clots and strokes, especially in seniors. Restless, disrupted sleep. When your body overheats, it prevents you from reaching the deep, restorative sleep that's essential for memory function, immune health, and longevity. Studies show that seniors who sleep in rooms warmer than 70 degrees Fahrenheit, around 21 degrees Celsius, wake up more frequently and experience poor overall sleep quality. The aging factor. Some researchers believe that chronic overheating during sleep may accelerate cognitive decline by increasing oxidative stress in the brain. Long-term poor sleep is already linked to dementia, Alzheimer's, and other memory-related diseases. So why take the risk? But here's where it gets even more controversial. What should the ideal sleeping temperature be? Most sleep experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, approximately 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, for optimal sleep quality. However, many older adults refuse to believe this advice because they feel colder at night as they age. But feeling cold doesn't necessarily mean your body needs more heat. It often means your circulation isn't as strong as it used to be. Piling on the heat only forces your heart to work harder. So what should you do instead? Lower your bedroom temperature gradually. If you're used to a warm room, don't drop the thermostat drastically in one night. Lower it by 1 or 2 degrees each night until you reach an optimal range. Switch to breathable bedding. Heavy, synthetic blankets trap heat and make overheating worse. Instead, opt for light, breathable cotton or moisture-wicking fabrics. Use a fan or open a window for circulation. Fresh air can prevent carbon dioxide buildup, improving sleep quality while keeping your body naturally cooler. Layer up, but wisely. If you tend to feel cold, use light, removable layers instead of blasting the heat, so you can adjust as needed without overheating. I know this topic is going to stir up a lot of debate. Some people swear they need warmth to sleep, while others believe a cold room is the key to longevity. So, tell me, what do you think? Do you sleep better in a warm room? Or are you willing to try lowering the temperature? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss. But before you adjust your thermostat, let's talk about another shocking mistake most seniors make every single night, and why it could be putting your heart in danger. How your bedroom temperature could be harming your heart and brain. Have you ever woken up drenched in sweat, tossing and turning to the night, only to feel groggy and sluggish in the morning? You might blame it on aging, but what if the real culprit was something as simple as your bedroom temperature? Many seniors unknowingly create the perfect storm for nighttime dehydration, heart strain, and even cognitive decline by keeping their rooms too warm. And the worst part is, they don't even realize how much damage it's doing. Let's take Frank, for example. Frank is a 74-year-old retiree who enjoys winding down with a good book before bed. He keeps his bedroom at a cozy 75 degrees Fahrenheit and piles on thick blankets, believing that warmth will help him sleep better. But night after night, he wakes up restless, sweating, and exhausted. His mornings start with brain fog, achy joints, and a sluggish feeling that lasts all day. What Frank doesn't realize is that his warm sleeping environment is preventing his body from entering the deep, restorative sleep he desperately needs. The science behind why you need a cooler room. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. We don't sweat as easily, our circulation slows, and our ability to cool down naturally during sleep weakens. This means that when we sleep in a room that's too warm, our heart has to work overtime to regulate our temperature. Thicker blood, higher stroke risk. Nighttime dehydration makes the blood more viscous, increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes. Seniors who sleep in warm environments are at a much higher risk of these life-threatening conditions. Interrupted sleep weakens brain function. When your body overheats, it prevents you from reaching deep REM sleep, which is essential for memory consolidation, immune function, and repairing brain cells. Studies show that seniors who consistently sleep in warm environments are at a greater risk of cognitive decline, including dementia and Alzheimer's. Strain on your heart. Sleeping in a warm room forces your cardiovascular system to work harder, leading to elevated heart rates and higher blood pressure throughout the night. Over time, this increases the likelihood of cardiac events, especially in those with existing heart conditions. The ideal sleeping temperature for longevity. Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, approximately 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, for optimal sleep quality. This mimics the natural drop in body temperature that happens as we prepare for deep sleep. But many seniors resist this idea because they feel they need warmth to sleep well. Here's the key. You don't have to feel cold. You just need to prevent overheating. How to cool your room without feeling uncomfortable. Layer wisely. Instead of one heavy, synthetic blanket, use light, breathable cotton or moisture-wicking fabrics that allow better airflow. This helps keep you warm without trapping heat. Choose the right sleepwear. Ditch thick pajamas and opt for light, moisture-wicking materials that help regulate body temperature. Improve air circulation. Open a window slightly or use a small fan to keep air moving. This not only helps regulate temperature but improves air quality, reducing allergens and pollutants that can also disrupt sleep. Adjust your thermostat gradually. If you're used to a warm room, don't make a drastic change overnight. Lower your room temperature by 1 or 2 degrees each night until you adjust to the optimal range. A simple fix that could add years to your life. By making this one small adjustment, you can reduce your risk of strokes, heart attacks, and high blood pressure, improve sleep quality, memory retention, and cognitive health, and wake up feeling refreshed, energized, and mentally sharper. Now, let me ask you, how warm is your bedroom at night? Are you willing to try lowering your thermostat for better sleep and better health? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And before you go, there's one more bedtime habit that could be quietly damaging your health every single night. And it's something most seniors never think about. Are you sleeping in the most dangerous position without knowing it? Most people never question how they sleep. After all, if you're comfortable, isn't that all that matters? Not after 70. As you age, your body undergoes subtle but significant changes. Your muscles lose tone, circulation weakens, and lung capacity declines. The way you position yourself during sleep can either support or strain your body, and the wrong sleeping position could silently put you at risk of heart failure, stroke, and even sudden cardiac arrest. The truth about sleeping on your back. Many people assume that sleeping flat on their back is the best way to rest, but for seniors, it can be one of the most dangerous positions. And here's why. It restricts airflow. Gravity pulls your tongue and soft tissues downward, partially or completely blocking your airway. This increases the risk of obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where breathing pauses multiple times throughout the night. Even if you don't fully wake up, these interruptions reduce oxygen supply to your brain and heart, putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system. It increases blood pressure and heart strain. With less oxygen intake, your heart has to work harder to circulate blood, which can cause nighttime spikes in blood pressure. Over time, this raises the risk of heart disease, stroke, and sudden cardiac events. It can lead to acid reflux and aspiration pneumonia. If you suffer from acid reflux GERD, lie on your back allows stomach acid to travel up your esophagus, leading to nighttime choking, chronic coughing, and even lung infections. So, what's the best sleeping position for seniors? Left side sleeping, the safest choice. Improve circulation. This position allows your heart to pump more efficiently, reducing strain on your cardiovascular system. Enhance digestion. Gravity keeps stomach acid from creeping up, lowering the risk of heartburn and acid reflux. Optimize breathing. Your airways remain open, reducing snoring and decreasing the risk of sleep apnea. Right side sleeping. A secondary option slightly better than sleeping on your back, but can put more pressure on your heart if you have heart conditions or high blood pressure. Favoring your left side is best. Stomach sleeping. Only in some cases helps prevent snoring and airway blockages, but it can strain the neck and spine over time. If you must sleep this way, use a thin pillow or none at all to keep your neck aligned up. Pro tips to stay in the best sleeping position. Use a body pillow. If you struggle to stay on your side, hug a body pillow to prevent rolling onto your back. Elevate your head slightly. A small incline, 4 to 6 inches, with an adjustable bed or wedge pillow can help keep airways open, especially for those with sleep apnea or GERD. Support your knees and lower back. Place a pillow between your knees for spinal alignment and less joint pressure. Invest in a mattress that supports side sleeping. A medium firm to soft mattress helps distribute body weight evenly and prevents discomfort when sleeping on your side. A small change that can save your life. It may seem like a small adjustment, but your sleeping position can mean the difference between deep, restorative sleep and a night filled with silent health risks. How do you usually sleep at night? Are you a side sleeper, back sleeper, or stomach sleeper? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And before you go, there's one final critical mistake that many seniors unknowingly make every night, and it could be robbing them of years of healthy living. Is your sleeping position slowly hurting your heart and brain? For years, Robert, a 76-year-old retired teacher, thought his nighttime struggles were just part aging. He'd wake up feeling exhausted, his head pounding, his mind foggy. His wife noticed that sometimes, in the middle of the night, he would stop breathing for a few seconds before suddenly gasping for air. At first, he shrugged it off, but as time went on, his symptoms worsened: fatigue, memory lapses, and constant headaches. Finally, a doctor's visit revealed the truth. Robert's sleeping position was contributing to undiagnosed sleep apnea, putting a dangerous strain on his heart every single night. And here's the shocking part. Millions of seniors are unknowingly doing the exact same thing. Why your sleeping position matters more after 70. As you get older, your body undergoes major physiological changes. Your lung function declines, making oxygen intake less efficient. Your circulation slows down, increasing the risk of heart strain. Your muscles lose tone, which can cause your airway to collapse more easily. This means that the way you sleep directly affects your breathing, circulation, and overall heart health. The wrong sleeping position can lead to sleep apnea and oxygen deprivation. If you sleep on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and throat muscles downward, partially or completely blocking your airway. This leads to disrupted breathing, lower oxygen levels, and increased heart strain. Many seniors don't even realize they have sleep apnea, but the long-term effects can be devastating. Heart strain and circulatory issues. Studies show that sleeping on your right side can put extra pressure on your heart, making it harder for blood to circulate efficiently. This is especially dangerous for seniors with heart conditions, as it can contribute to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, leading to congestive heart failure over time. Worsening acid reflux. GERD if you suffer from heartburn. Sleeping in the wrong position allows stomach acid to creep up into your throat, increasing the risk of chronic irritation, coughing, and even aspiration pneumonia, a lung infection caused by inhaling stomach acid. The best sleeping position for seniors. Left side sleeping, the gold standard. Improves circulation. Reduces pressure on the heart, allowing it to pump more efficiently. Enhances digestion. Keeps stomach acid where it belongs, reducing heartburn and reflux. Optimizes breathing. Helps keep airways open, lowering the risk of sleep apnea and oxygen deprivation. If you must sleep on your back, do this instead. Elevate your head and upper body with a wedge pillow or adjustable bed to prevent airway collapse. Use a CPAP or anti-snoring device if you have diagnosed or suspected sleep apnea. Keep a body pillow next to you to encourage rolling onto your side naturally. Support your body for better sleep. Place a pillow between your knees. This keeps your spine aligned and prevents hip or lower back pain. Use a breathable mattress and pillow. Memory foam or adjustable mattresses help relieve pressure points and improve blood flow. Avoid thick, heavy pillows that push your head too far forward. This can worsen airway obstruction. A small change that can save your life. The way you position your body at night isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. By making simple adjustments, you can improve heart function, prevent dangerous oxygen drops, lower your risk of strokes and nighttime heart strain, and wake up feeling energized instead of exhausted. How do you sleep at night? Are you willing to try shifting your position for better health and longevity? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. Final thoughts. A simple change tonight could mean a lifetime tomorrow. Today, we've talked about four seemingly innocuous bedtime habits, but they're secretly affecting your heart, your sleep quality, and your longevity. From eating too late and drinking too much liquid to having a bedroom that's too hot and sleeping in a dangerous position, Each habit subtly impacts your health in ways you might not have imagined. But here's the powerful truth. Your health isn't determined just by your age, but also by your willingness to adapt and change. You still have the power to wake up tomorrow feeling healthier, more alert, and more lucid than you did today. So tonight, before you fall asleep, take an honest look at your bedtime habits. Which of these habits resonate most with you? Maybe you felt restless at night, woken up dizzy, or notice your energy draining. Awareness is the first step toward change. Here's my challenge to you. Make just one small adjustment tonight. Maybe eat dinner earlier, drink fewer fluids before bed, lower your thermostat a few degrees, or simply sleep on your left side. Even a small change done regularly can dramatically improve your health and quality of life over time. Remember the advice of the elders. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Life is precious, and your nightly routine can either take years away from you or give them back. Which will you choose? Now it's your turn. If this information was helpful to you, please consider giving this article a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more health and wellness tips. Share your own experiences and thoughts in the comments below to help us build a community around this important topic. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. Wishing you healthy and peaceful nights.